Alright guys, UFC 324 is almost here. And this one's a we're not going to bed early type of card. It's Saturday, January 24th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Main card starts 6 p.m. Pacific. We've got Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett in the main event, straight up structure versus chaos. And the co-main is Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong, range sniper versus pressure boxer. And don't sleep on Derek Lewis, because at heavyweight, all it takes is one punch. Let's see if that right hand delivers the victory again. Watch the full video to learn more and drop your picks in the comments. Kicking off the main card, we've got Arnold Allen versus John Silva. Arnold Allen is basically the guy who doesn't give you free mistakes. He's clean, patient, solid everywhere, and he's good at turning a fight into his pace. Jab, straight shots, smart exits, and if he needs to, he can mix in takedowns just to break your rhythm. He doesn't usually empty the tank chasing a finish. John Silva is the opposite vibe. Danger, chaos, explosion. He's aggressive. He'll throw with bad intentions, and if you stand in front of him too long, he can absolutely flip the fight in one exchange. The upside is huge, but the risk is he can drop minutes if Allen keeps him reaching and makes him reset over and over. The key question is, can Silva force wild exchanges early, or does Allen turn this into a measured fight where Silva starts getting frustrated? My pick is Arnold Allen. I trust the cleaner, more layered game over 3 rounds. I see Allen winning by decision with a couple tense moments, but overall he wins the minutes. Next up, Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. It's been a while since either of them last stepped into the Octagon. Silva hasn't fought since May 2025, and Rose has been out since around that time as well. Silva is all about speed and flow. She's light on her feet, throws in combinations, and she's really good at keeping the fight moving so you're constantly resetting. The danger with her is you're not just dealing with one shot. It's the volume and the tempo that starts winning rounds. Rose is the opposite kind of problem. She's got timing and craft. When she's locked in, she'll let you overstep by an inch and then make you pay. Clean counters, smart angles, and she's not afraid to mix in clinch or grappling if it helps her take control. Well, it's a tough call. It really comes down to this. Does Rose slow Silva down and turn it into a chess fight, or does Silva keep the pace high and pile up points? The thing is, Silva tends to win minutes by staying busy and hard to time cleanly. And if she keeps Rose reacting instead of setting traps, she can edge rounds on activity. My pick is Natalia Silva. I think her speed and output edge a close one over 3 rounds, so it's Natalia Silva by decision. Alright, next up on the main card, we've got Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Both of them are on a 2-fight KO streak, but Lewis with a longer layoff between his fights. This time, no backstage whispers from Derek's camp. His camp is probably drilling one thing, and his coaches say something like, "Don't chase, don't brawl for free, and let Waldo walk into the right hand." Waldo, the kind of heavyweight who wins by being disciplined. Tight boxing, steady volume, doesn't panic, and he's happy to just bank minutes if you let him. He's not out there hunting one shot. He's trying to build damage and stay in control. Lewis is the opposite. You can be seemingly winning the fight, and then you make one lazy exchange and he erases the whole thing with a bomb. The deal with Derek is that he's dangerous basically the entire time, even if he's down on the cards. This fight hinges on whether Waldo can keep it clean and calculated, or Lewis finds the right hand. People who trained with Waldo say he spent a lot of time drilling clean exits. No backing up in straight lines, constant angles, and strong lead hand control, so that Lewis can't set his feet for that right hand. He worked on feints and body work to slow Lewis down and make the power shots come later. He needs to clinch briefly as a reset when things get sketchy. He shouldn't overchase either, because Lewis punishes sloppy follow-ups more than anyone. I think Waldo Cortez gets it done by decision. Waldo's the safer pick. Lewis can always steal it, but I trust Waldo to win more of the fight. But I'm still saying that this is a don't blink fight because Lewis only needs one punch. Let's move on to the co-main event. Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. This one's a vibe clash. O'Malley is a range guy. He wants space. He wants you reaching. He wants you walking onto long shots you don't see coming. Straight punches, kicks, little traps off the feints. And once he gets a read, he starts tagging you without taking much back. Song's not trying to play that game. He's built to take the center and make it a tough boxing fight. Tight combinations, heavy hands, and he doesn't need a ton of volume. He just needs a few clean moments to make the whole fight feel different. From everything coming out of O'Malley's gym, it looks like he has been drilling for this matchup two things. He has to touch the body early to slow Song's pressure and never exit in straight lines because that's where Song's hooks and counters bite you. O'Malley threw a lot of jabs during sparring sessions to keep Song at bay. Basically, that's what O'Malley always does as a range fighter. What I'm watching is whether Song can get inside without paying a tax on the way in. Because if he's eating jabs and kicks every time he steps forward, that adds up fast. But if he starts touching O'Malley's body and making him work in close, then we've got a real fight. I'm leaning O'Malley, not because it's easy, just because his range work is a nightmare when he's sharp. O'Malley by decision with at least one round where Song makes it uncomfortable. And finally, main event. Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. This fight is basically structure versus chaos. Gaethje's whole thing is pressure with consequences. He's not just throwing hard, he's making you pay for every exchange. Leg kicks that change your stance. Hooks when you shell up, and he's totally comfortable turning the fight into a car crash. As long as it's his car crash. Paddy's win condition is different. He doesn't want a clean kickboxing match. He wants messy transitions, clinch moments, scrambles, weird timing, and that one slip where he's suddenly on your back. If he can drag Justin into grappling sequences early, he has a chance. A lot depends on Gaethje's discipline in the first half of the fight. If he stays compact, checks the kicks, and makes Paddy eat shots every time he tries to close distance, it's a rough night for Paddy. But if Justin gets overeager and swings himself off balance, that's when Paddy can steal it in a scramble. The rumors from Gaethje's camp say he isn't afraid of Paddy's striking and spent most of the time on grappling drills to neutralize Paddy's attacks on the ground. Anyway, my prediction is Gaethje by TKO or decision. Can Paddy make it weird and catch a neck in a scramble? Absolutely. That's always on the table with him. But if we're talking the most likely version of this fight, Justin is going to chip away at the legs, punish every entry, and eventually Paddy's going to start hesitating. And once you hesitate with Justin Gaethje, you're basically standing in front of a buzzsaw. I'm going with Gaethje. I just trust the proven violence plus composure combo more over 5 rounds. Paddy has moments, but eventually the damage stacks up. Here is a quick recap of the picks for UFC 324. My favorites are Arnold Allen, Natalia Silva, Waldo Cortez, Sean O'Malley, and Justin Gaethje. Let's see how things play out. And if you want extra layers, matchup insights, deeper analytics, insider info from the camps, and where the value is sitting, come join our Telegram. We drop updates as well as the best betting lines we can find and late info that can shift a pick. Link is in the description. See you in my Telegram.